Okay, let's go. It's 6:30 in the morning. We've had an early start. We're just on our usual get up and go before the dog walkers turn up.
Yeah, one beat us this morning, didn't it?
There was one car in the car park when we left. But this is a very narrow road, this car park, for quite a while, so we wanted to get out before there was any traffic on it. And we're heading into Caerphilly, and we want to get a good spot in the car park there as well.
It's huge, isn't it?
It's a big castle, yeah.
It's the second biggest castle in the country.
Is it?
After Windsor Castle.
So it's even bigger than Conway Castle.
Yeah.
And Carnarvon Castle.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's the second biggest.
Wow.
Scrambled egg bap. That's yummy.
Just rustled up from some leftover eggs.
Right, these are our two new photo frames. We're going to put them up here, and we're going to have these as what do they call that? Portrait, isn't it? So all you have to do is peel off the front, protective film, centre door, yeah,
and top bottom, so
yeah.
down a bit.
Down a bit.
Yeah, about there.
Okay. Just push that on. We don't actually need that tab on. That's it. Doesn't have to be perfect. There's you. They're so easy to do, aren't they? Perfect. Now we've got two portraits. Well, I was looking forward to a nice big breakfast this morning, but you cooked me up a scrambled egg bap, so that's written that off the table, isn't it?
We had eggs to use up.
Yeah.
And we had time to spare. So we thought we'd do that. We're meant to be on a diet anyway. We're meant to be fasting, one meal a day.
Yeah.
This dog's having fun.
You see the heron?
Yes, just standing still. Castle surrounded by extensive artificial lakes, considered to be the most elaborate water defences in the whole of Britain. Well, it looks like they're open, so let's see if we can have a look around inside.
Hello, there's a geese army on patrol.
The geese are playing follow my leader into the water.
Seems that white goose and the one next to it are together.
Oh, an odd couple.
Bit like us then.
Our roof refitted on the Great Hall.
Yeah.
So there's about 30 tons of scaffolding up at the moment.
Yeah.
So there's no access into this
into that
inner ward. Yeah, it's just health and safety.
Yeah,
And
sure.
because they had to fix the Great Hall, they've had to knock down the toilets as well.
Right. It's very grand, isn't it? Very impressive.
Yeah, there's a lot to see, even though they're doing repairs inside. We got this book free because they're doing so many works and you can't actually go inside into the lower bit.
Yeah.
The castle was built in 1268 by Gilbert the Red.
Well, eat your heart out, Tower of Pisa, because this one is leaning far more than you. Oh, that made you jump, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's amazing that it's standing, isn't it?
Yeah,
I hope it don't come down today.
something that heavy.
Yeah.
The tower is leaning by 10 degrees, which is more than the Tower of Pisa. Now there are lots of sound effects in this castle.
Okay, upstairs.
Yeah.
It was higher than we thought.
So it's not up there, yeah?
No, it's through there.
This is why it's so important, gents, to let your wife go first at these sort of places.
As high as you can go.
It's a long way up, isn't it?
It is. Well, almost at the top.
Yeah.
Or you can go up there, I suppose.
Can you get up?
No, you can't.
Oh, no.
So I've got to go through there. It's the way to go.
Come on in.
Yeah.
Now this is a very impressive hall. Massive tall ceilings. You can get married here if you want to, apparently. Just imagine what it must be like in here, snowing outside and a big roaring fire at the hearth.
There's all sorts of noises going off in here, isn't there? Deep rumbling noises, no idea what it is.
Isn't that the dragon from outside?
I think so.
And there's birds.
Got a bit of a bird problem in here, haven't they?
Yeah.
Alright, we go that way to the Constable's Hall.
Constable's Hall.
After you.
Just in case there's any sudden drops.
The roof.
So this is the Leaning Tower from the other side.
Apparently it's all secure, no danger of it falling down.
Is there a way in there or
Yeah, you go first.
not? Okay. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it?
Oh.
A long walk. Hello.
Now I had absolutely no idea what these things were when I walked in, but Daisy May knew as soon as she arrived.
The heads room.
Mm.
Whose heads are these?
No idea.
This is the Great Hall, which was the largest at its time in the UK, and they're redecorating it as it would have been for a feast in the 1320s.
Oh yeah, look, they're renewing the underfloor heating.
Never realised they had that back then, did you?
Well, that's an old Roman system, isn't it? Single coil of wire linked up to the mains.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, cheers.
Well there.
Some of those sound effects can make you jump out your skin.
Someone fishing down there.
You've been spotted, mate. She misses nothing.
Spy holes. This is a hoard.
Well, that's an interesting place to sit if you've got some nice cushions. We thoroughly enjoyed our tour around the castle, and after we were done, we set off for the town. We're in luck, they got a bit of a market on today, and I found something that took my eye.
Which colour would work best?
Red always stands out more, doesn't it?
So, just treating myself to a Dalek for £20. Used to love the Daleks. That was before Doctor Who changed.
Changed is an understatement.
Tommy Cooper. Born in Caerphilly, 19th of March 1921. Hello, Tommy.
Statue was unveiled by Sir Anthony Hopkins, patron of the Tommy Cooper Society, in 2008.
I never knew he was from here.
No, neither did I. So the plan is now to find a nice little park up where it's nice and quiet and we can have a bit of a flop for the afternoon,
Yeah.
get settled down and relax.
La
do us for the afternoon. Got the chocks out. Got a nice little walk up into the woods there. It's only a small car park, so I'm not expecting it to be too busy. Are you all ready for a relaxing afternoon?
Yep.
Oh look, the
Come
bed's
inside
down.
your boudoir.
Perfectus. Keep the fly screen open, that'll keep us nice and cool. So that's us signing off for a little while. Right, because we were so naughty at lunchtime, we're only going to have a tin of mulligatawny soup, bulk tart with some cannellini beans and some chapatis. So this is only going to take 5 minutes to rustle up. Let's spill it now.
Try my best not to.
Got the old cameras out. This one at the back here covering the general view of the car park. And then cosy. Does your shoelace ever come undone? Because mine always used to. And then one day online I found a new way of tying my shoelaces and they've never come undone since. Do you want to know how it's done? Watch this. Laces together, and then what I like to do is I go round once, twice, pull it tight, and then form a loop, and then pass that around there. Now normally I would have gone through there and pulled the loop, but that's the wrong way to do it. You go through there and pull the loop together, and that lace will not come undone. And then when you do need to take your boots off, it's just as simple as doing that and it will come apart. Let's show you once again. Form a loop, wrap it around, go behind and come through and pull it tight. Give it a try. Why don't it start? I've done that before, is it? Select more routes then and see what happens. Why is it?
Seized up.
Why is it seized up?
I'll start it on the phone, see what happens. Is it not? Oh, maybe it's connected to my phone.
We'll have to come back to you folks because we can't remember how to do this. Okay, so I've switched it back to me and it's working. I preferred the iPad, you know. The iPad just worked, didn't it?
Yeah.
In little red.
Well, yeah, because you didn't have to wait for it to connect
No
to the
connecting.
car.
It just was
Right,
better.
it's right here.
Cut the little lanes.
It's a
That's
tight one.
tight one, isn't it?
Mm.
I'm not going to do that in one.
Yeah, no. Today we're off to Tredegar House, which is a National Trust property near Newport in South Wales. So we'll take you along with us to see what's there.
Now we film with an Osmo Pocket 3 camera and it's got a wide angled lens, and so you might think I'm driving quite fast here, but actually that's just a trick of the camera. When you're driving down lanes like this, you have to go slow and you have to spot passing places just in case you have to back up.
members are free though.
It could have gone on yet.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
right.
Can we go in?
No, you can't do that either.
Oh, no.
All right.
The garden's open at 10:30.
All right,
Yeah.
okay.
The house opens at 11:00. However, the cafe and the open parkland is open.
Well, it might not be open yet, but there's still plenty of people around, and the cafe is super busy.
It's a long queue for coffee.
Yeah.
What are you going to have?
I don't know. It's very difficult to know whether they're actually doing food at the moment or not.
They were doing food, and it wasn't long before our little bleeper went off.
How's your scone?
Absolutely delicious. Slightly warm and slightly gooey and moist.
Perfect.
It's delicious. Loads of butter.
They're very efficient here. Well, this is the best pasty I've had for a long, long time. Beautiful. I thought it was going to be a bit, you know, it looks like it's made with wholemeal
Yeah,
pastry,
yeah.
but it's delicious.
What's the filling?
It's cauliflower and chickpeas,
Yeah.
carrots, and it's nice and sweet. Well, they've got some beautiful trees here, haven't they? Look
Lovely,
at that. I
yeah.
wonder how old that is.
Is that a yew tree?
No idea. So this is the memorial to a horse that was in the charge of the Light Brigade, and his owner rode him in that battle, and both of them survived, and the horse lived the life of luxury here until its death at the age of 28. The horse was called Sir Briggs.
Tredegar House is a remarkable 17th century mansion with a rich history tied to the Morgan family.
What's the memorial then?
This is Anne Frank's tree, planted in 1998 to commemorate Anne Frank and all the children killed in wars and conflict.
Now we've got lots of reported ghost sightings at this house. This is thought to be one of the most haunted places in England. Sorry, in Wales. Or United Kingdom, I should say.
Really?
Yeah.
The whole of the country?
Lots of ghosts.
Wow.
One of the members of Morgan family, Evan Morgan, he practiced the dark arts here, and he used to have a magic room.
This is the orangery. Obviously they used to grow oranges in there, but then when the house became a school, this was the biology laboratory.
Oh, it was a Roman Catholic school, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh, it's one of those Chinese dragons.
Chinese
isn't it?
dragon, yes. Like,
Go on in, buddy, give it a go.
can't do it on my own.
You pick up the head, I'll get the rest.
This was made in the 17th century,
Yeah.
and it is the longest single plank oak tabletop in Britain.
It's very high though, isn't it? I thought it was something where they would sit to eat. A shovel board.
It was a games table,
Oh, a
similar
games
to a
table.
shove halfpenny.
Right. Shovel board.
You had to slide a large brass disc along the narrow table, and the winner is the disc that stops closest to the end, and it's 42 foot long. Hello?
You've grown.
It's for getting on your horse.
Very high ceilings, aren't they?
Very, yeah. Well,
I mean,
tall horses.
Why was it so high? For carriages, I guess.
Yeah, just to show off the grandeur.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
The stables.
Oh, was this where Sir Briggs used to...
Yeah, Sir Briggs,
stabled.
his favourite horse.
Here's a picture of him in battle, look. That was a day to remember.
This shows Sir Briggs in the charge of the Light Brigade, and Sir Godfrey had this painting commissioned in 1905.
The Morgan family lived here for over 500 years, and they made their money through coal mining.
That's what you call a stable block. And look at the old cobbled floor. When I see a big house like this behind me, it always reminds me, it doesn't matter how much you've got, you can't take any of it with you when you go. So the lesson has to be, make the most of what you've got while you can.
Apparently, King Charles I stayed here during the English Civil War in 1645. The Morgans were known for their flamboyant lifestyle.
Okay.
Yes.
Good, good. Hello, hi.
What is this room?
So this is what we call the side hall now. So this was remodelled in the Victorian times as the main entrance hall. So the way you came in earlier, that was originally the main entrance.
Yeah.
And then in the late 19th century, this was used as the entrance instead.
Oh, right, yeah.
So a bit more cosier. You had a porch built then to the left-hand side. Nice roaring fire when you came in, so at least you can warm up quickly.
Yes.
It's a bit more personal.
Yeah.
And the big opening. It's quite windy.
So I just asked a member of the staff where the magic room was. Apparently it was in the cellar, they think, because it's the only rooms in the house where they had Yale locks on the doors so that people couldn't just walk in and disturb them. So it's here that the ghost of a grey-clad nun is often seen.
On this staircase.
On this, just at the top of this staircase, yeah.
Spooky.
Apparently it was reported by a cleaner who's seen it many times. What's in the bath?
Looks like there's a body in the bath.
Looks like a body, yeah.
Well,
Oh, look at in the back there, that
yeah.
like seascape, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's unusual.
So this guy on the wall is Evan Morgan, the man who was supposed to have been involved in black magic. No idea what that regalia is he's wearing in that picture. This corridor reminds me of The Shining.
Don't say that. Yeah.
Just need the little kid on his tricycle, don't we?
What's behind the curtain?
Yeah.
The old vacuum cleaner. In the 1930s, this was Evan's second wife's bedroom.
You don't want to pronounce her name, do you?
No, it was Olga Dolgoroki.
Oh, perfect.
This is Courtney Morgan, who spent a vast fortune on his yachts, and he sailed twice around the world and visited every country in the empire.
Is this the one that nearly bankrupted the family?
Yeah.
Nice one, Courtney. Right, going downstairs. Couldn't creep around here at night, could you?
No.
So where would the staff actually be?
They would be in here, waiting.
Just stood in here?
Well, they would.
Oh.
I mean, they wouldn't be. They probably wouldn't be here long, but they
No.
would have got to answer another
Yeah.
call because
Yeah.
the butler, who would have been in his office in the butler's pantry in
And there.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
right.
that was-
would have been on top of that.
Got the game larder here, look. So that's part of the cellars, I guess. Apparently they do tours of the cellars, but only a few times a year.
So, of course, black magic, so I'm told, works best down there, anywhere else in the house, but down there. Because if you're summoning something from the other side, comes through the water a lot easier than trying to get through water.
This is the housekeeper's room. Very comfortable.
Housekeeper in the 1920s to 30s was a Maud Williams, and that was my aunt's maiden name.
There might have been a connection, buddy. So if you've got this and all your accommodation paid for, you can easily see why they used to give good service, couldn't you? There'd been a lot to lose if you upset them. Small world. We just bumped into Mark and Beth, 2 subscribers, Very nice to meet you both.
Yeah, enjoyed meeting you. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, and look forward to the pension. So what are we doing after this?
We're checking into a CL. Can't remember what it's called now. I'll let you know when we get there.
Before we meet our friends on Monday night.
Yeah.
So I wonder who it was that put the stones there. Was it Evan for his black magic rituals? It's got the altar in the middle, look.
It's very good, wasn't it?
Yeah. But now we're going to go and relax.
Oh. Yeah, it's weird. It's signposted exit.
Yeah. Everybody
comes in
eh?
this way. Yeah.
Including us.
Yeah, we came in that way.
Do you see how much that bookshop earned last year? £48,000.
Yeah. Yeah, they make a lot of money from
Second-hand books. Yeah.
It's gone under the M4. Nantimore. And you go through the farm and then round to the left to the CL.
Here?
Wait a sec. Yeah, up here. Yeah. CL. Members only.
Okay, so there's the water.
Oh yeah, this looks it. So we need water, don't we? So
yeah.
you're going to go round. Yeah.
Which one do we want?
Which side is it though? Is it your side? Or does it matter? If you go round and then you can reverse on. Drinking water only. That's good.
I'm not so sure it's a great idea for 3 very powerful dogs like this to be on the loose. I'm sure they're very friendly.
What would happen if we had a dog?
Oh, I think you'd be scared stiff. Because you've got a pack there.
I wonder what you are thinking as you watch this, folks.
I'm cooking our last meal of this trip in the van, so it's a case of using up what we've got left over in the fridge. So we have a beef stew which we made on the 22nd of June and it's been in the freezer. So this is what we've got left. A pack of mushrooms, a carrot, some green beans and the jacket potato that's already been cooked in Mr. D's thermal cooker.
This looks yummy, Bunny. Thanks very much. I am going to enjoy this. Perfect. Very tasty.
And I actually really like being in a wooden house. I love it. It's actually quite similar to our van. Someone was laughing that our van looks like a sauna, which I think is actually a compliment.
We stayed on this little CL last night, very near Newport, as we're off to see Wizard in the Wild tonight. It was pouring with rain earlier, so I took the opportunity to give the van a little wipe down. Not perfect, but a lot better than it was.
There's dogs prowling around outside. Can't see them now. He was right by the door. Maybe they'll give up.
Trouble is, they come bounding up to you. Like they were down, when I went to put the rubbish in the bin, they were down in the bottom. And, you know, obviously they heard the bin go on the top. And they just rushed up that bank, barking. And you don't know if they're going to be Mr. Friendly or Mr. Nasty, do you? I know all the reviews for people using this place say that the dogs are really friendly, but personally I wouldn't trust them an inch. They're very, very powerful dogs. But I've got no choice now. I've got to go out and get the bloody ramps in. We want this.
I'm doing my level best not to show fear and appear confident. Keep in mind, folks, in my job I came face to face with some dangerous dogs at times.
Well, I survived getting the ramps in. Oh, you've got a door open.
Oh, it's not the back one.
It's the side door.
All right, I'll get it.
Yeah, I love dogs, but I'm not ashamed to admit those three scared the living daylights out of me. And that's what worries me. If a dog knows you're scared, it can spook the dog, can't it?
Yeah.
So I didn't like that. But I have to say, every review says the dogs are wonderfully friendly.
Sure they are. They just wanted you to pet them.
Yeah.
So the plan now is to go and get a bite to eat and to park up somewhere until we're ready to meet up with Graham and Ellie from Wizard in the Wild.
Yeah, looking forward to that, aren't we? They've got some very complex road junctions here, haven't they? Blimey, I don't like them.
We've got a roundabout with a road going through the middle of it.
Yeah.
We've got to,
I have seen that before, but it's very rare.
It's confusing, isn't it? So we've got to make our way all the way round. Here we are again. Deja vu.
Yeah, we'll use it as a little place to wait up.
And revisit their curried vegetable pasties.
That vegetable pasty was delicious.
They were so good.
Hopefully they've got some left. Fast.
Pretty good to me. Maybe my eyes aren't that good though. So.
Got the Snoopy. Look, we'll keep an eye on that, Carol. Keep an eye on that. We'll count them when we go.
Cushion counts up. You know what I like for cushions?
We had a lovely time visiting Ellie and Graham from Wizard in the Wild. If you haven't seen their channel, please do take a look. We'll leave a link in the description. And we also had fun playing with their delightful little dogs. Well, following that, we started the long journey back home. We really enjoyed ourselves visiting Wales, seeing Stu and Jane. And it's always good to go back to Wales, because Carol and I both have relations that live there. Now, Ellie is vegan, and she tried to convert me.
We were kindly given these by Ellie and Graham. They're tender plant-based steaks, so we're keen to try them out, see what they taste like. So step 1 says to lightly salt on all sides and rest for 30 to 60 minutes. This allows the salt to penetrate deeper, ensuring a more even taste.
Let's see.
So this is what they look like. They're very thick.
Never had these before, have we?
No.
Right, just heating up the old cauliflower cheese that we made yesterday. Here we go, here we go. Right, start timer 4 minutes. So, all the banging in the background is Carol having problems with our air fryer. Looks like that might be on the way out. What's the problem?
Well, it keeps saying add pot. when there's already a pot in it. So we'll keep an eye on it and see. It keeps putting an error. We'll have to have a search, see if anyone else has had the problem.
Tell me when to turn them. They don't react like meat reacts.
Right,
does it?
okay,
let's see what that's about. That's a bit burned, aren't they?
Yeah. And don't forget to do the sides as well.
Well, I'll do 4 minutes on this side,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to do them on the side. Ellie's going to part out seeing what we've done to these. I saw some clever tongs on the internet yesterday that allow the food to swivel as you pick it up. It spins, but there's 2 little spinning wheels on the end of the tongs.
Basting in butter to get some colour.
Yeah. Chippy chippies.
Oh.
Okay, let's see what this is like.
That looks like meat inside.
Does look like meat, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'll just try a bit on its own. Flavour wise, it's very nice, and it does have a texture of meat, but it's definitely not steak, but it's very nice. So I'm quite surprised, and I can see why they go for them, because I think that's as close as you could get to meat. Right, you have to try that.
Okay.
See what you think, Bunny.
Yeah. Well, falls apart like a lovely juicy steak. Shall I just try a bit on its own?
Yeah. That's the real test, isn't it? Do you like it?
Yeah.
What they're called again? You've forgotten already, haven't you?
So, juicy
something. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I'll definitely eat it again. It does taste like meat, which is lovely.
Okay, Ellie and Graham, thanks for giving us the steaks. Fantastic to try, and we're thoroughly enjoying them.
Yeah, and we'll have to look out for them in the supermarket and buy
some.
Well, folks, that's all for this episode. We've got a brand new series for you next week, where we do a tour of some of the major National Trust properties in the southeast of England. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, give us a like, share us with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one.